majority. In his formal announcement, Smith made it clear he was bowing to pressure from Washington and London, as we hear in this report from Peter Jennings.
It may well turn out to be one of the most historic days in Ian Smith's political career since he unilaterally declared Rhodesia's independence from Britain in 1965. He taped his broadcast in the Rhodesian television studios in mid-afternoon. It was mid-evening before Rhodesians heard his answer to Dr. Kissinger and South Africa's Prime Minister John Vorster.
The American and British governments, together with the major Western powers, have made up their minds as to the kind of solution they wish to see in Rhodesia, and they are determined to bring it about. The alternative to acceptance of the proposals was explained to us in the clearest of terms, which left no room for misunderstanding. In the light of this assessment, Cabinet has decided to accept the proposals put to us in Pretoria, and the parliamentary caucus of my party, which met all day yesterday, has endorsed our decision.
In brief, the agreement calls for an interim government and majority black rule in 2 years' time. There will be a Supreme Council of State, an equal number of blacks and whites to draw up a new constitution. Mr. Smith laid the responsibility for stopping the nationalist guerrillas squarely at the feet of the United States and Great Britain.
Sanctions will be lifted, and there will be a cessation of terrorism. Dr. Kissinger has given me a categorical assurance to this effect, and my acceptance of the proposals is conditional upon the implementation of both of these undertakings.
It was apparent that Mr. Smith found this new way of life for Rhodesia a bitter pill to swallow.
Now is not the end. It is not even the beginning of the end, but it is perhaps the end of the beginning. Good night, and may God be with you all during these trying times.
Dr. Kissinger will receive a lot of credit, but more of it, white Rhodesians resentfully point out, should go to the South African Prime Minister. It was South Africa, with Rhodesia's lifelines in its hands, that forced the change. Mr. Smith has thrown the ball neatly back into the hands of those who forced him to that television station today. He's made it very clear that without an end to the war, without the lifting of sanctions, he will see no reason to continue playing. Whether the United States or even the black African states surrounding Rhodesia can put an end to the nationalist guerrilla offensive is a very serious question indeed. Peter Jennings, ABC News in Salisbury.